Stay with me for the next 60 seconds because what I'm about to show you is going to completely change how you think about your body after 50. Most men believe that losing stamina, losing drive, losing performance in the bedroom is just aging. It's inevitable. It's just what happens. That is wrong, and the science proves it. Here's what's actually happening inside your body. After 50, your pelvic floor muscles weaken. Your hip flexors tighten from hours of sitting. Blood flow to your lower body becomes restricted. And your brain stops receiving the hormonal signals it needs to produce testosterone at full capacity. This is not aging. This is a mechanical problem. And mechanical problems have mechanical solutions. Today, I'm going to give you exactly that. 5 clinically informed exercises that directly target the root causes of male stamina loss. No gym, no equipment, no pills. Just your body, the floor, and 10 minutes a day. I am Dr. Emly Carter, men's health and performance coach. And if you stay until the end of this video, I'll also show you the exact sequence to do these exercises for maximum results. Most men get this order completely wrong. Let's get into it. Exercise number 1 is the glute bridge, and I call this one the blood flow switch. Here's why this matters scientifically. When you sit for extended periods, and most men over 50 sit 8 to 10 hours a day, your gluteal muscles enter a state called synergistic dominance shutdown. In simple terms, your glutes forget how to fire properly. And when your glutes stop working, blood flow to your entire pelvic region drops dramatically. Here's how to do it correctly. Lie flat on your back, bend your knees, feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Press through your heels, not your toes, and squeeze your glutes as hard as you can as you drive your hips toward the ceiling. Hold at the top for 2 full seconds, then slowly lower down. That is 1 rep. 3 sets of 15 repetitions. The key here is the 2-second hold at the top. That sustained contraction is what forces blood into the pelvic floor, the exact mechanism your body needs for stronger, more reliable performance. Do not rush this exercise. The pause is the point. Now, exercise 3 is the one most men skip because it looks too simple, but it is clinically the most powerful testosterone signal your body can receive without weights. Don't go anywhere. Exercise number 2 is the horse stance, and this one is about building endurance at the cellular level. The horse stance is an isometric hold, meaning your muscles are working hard without any movement at all. Research shows that isometric training of the hip and thigh complex significantly increases local blood pressure and stimulates nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide being the compound your blood vessels need to dilate and allow maximum blood flow. Stand with feet wider than shoulder width, toes pointed slightly outward. Lower your hips until your thighs are parallel to the floor, or as close as you can comfortably get. Back straight, chest up. Hold this position. Start with 30 seconds and build towards 60 seconds over time. 3 sets. While you're holding, focus on your breathing. Slow, deep breaths through the nose. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which directly counteracts cortisol, the hormone that suppresses testosterone production. The horse stance is not just a leg exercise. It is a full hormonal conditioning drill. Exercise number 3, and this is the one I promised you, the deep squat. Not a regular squat, a deep squat. There is a significant difference, and that difference is where all the hormonal benefit lives. When you descend into a full deep squat, hips dropping below the knee line, you recruit your glutes, your hamstrings, your hip flexors, your pelvic floor, and your lower abdominals all at the same time. This creates what researchers call a high-threshold motor unit recruitment event. In plain language, your brain receives a massive signal that your body is under significant physical demand. The hormonal response to that signal is a measurable spike in testosterone and growth hormone production. Feet shoulder width apart, or slightly wider. Toes out at 30 to 45 degrees. Lower slowly, 3 to 4 seconds on the way down. Reach full depth, hold 2 seconds at the bottom, then drive back up through your heels. 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. If your heels lift off the floor at the bottom, place a thin plate or folded towel under them while your ankle mobility improves. Do not compromise depth for the sake of looking clean. Depth is everything in this exercise. Exercises 4 and 5 are where most men are leaving serious results on the table. Exercise 5 in particular, almost nobody does this one. Keep watching. Exercise number 4, walking lunges, the circulation driver. Your inner thigh muscles, your adductors, contain a dense network of blood vessels that feed directly into your pelvic region. Most men never train this area intentionally. Walking lunges force a full stretch and contraction of the adductor complex with every single step, essentially pumping blood through these vessels like a manual irrigation system. Step forward with your right foot into a long stride. Lower your back knee toward the floor. Keep your front knee directly over your ankle, never caving inward. Push off your back foot and bring it forward into the next lunge. 10 to 12 lunges per leg, 3 sets. Focus on a long stride length. The longer the stride, the deeper the adductor stretch, and the more blood flow you generate. Walk slowly and with control. This is not a cardio drill. This is precision circulation work. And finally, exercise number 5, the dead bug. And I know what you're thinking. That name does not sound impressive, but stay with me. Your pelvic floor is controlled by a nerve network called the pudendal nerve. When your deep core muscles are weak or disengaged, which is extremely common in sedentary men over 50, this nerve network becomes compressed and underactivated. The result is reduced sensitivity, reduced control, and reduced performance. The dead bug directly re-engages the deep core and decompresses the pudendal nerve pathway. Lie on your back, arms extended straight up toward the ceiling, knees bent at 90 degrees, lifted so your shins are parallel to the floor. Press your lower back firmly into the floor. This is critical. Do not let it arch. Now, slowly lower your right arm overhead and extend your left leg out simultaneously, hovering both just above the floor. Return, then switch sides. 10 reps per side, 3 sets. Move slowly. Control is the entire point of this exercise. This is the exercise that ties the entire routine together, because without deep core activation, none of the other exercises can reach their full potential. So here is the complete sequence, and do them in this exact order. 1, glute bridge, wake up the blood flow. 2, horse stance, build endurance and nitric oxide. 3, deep squat, trigger the testosterone signal. 4, walking lunges, drive circulation through the adductors. 5, dead bug, activate the deep nerve network. Total time, 10 minutes every morning. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 5 exercises you have been skipping. Be honest. I read every single comment, and I will personally reply to as many as I can. Your answer might also help me decide what video I make next. If you want to go deeper, I've put together a complete 30-day men's performance protocol that builds directly on these 5 exercises, with progressive weekly targets, a nutrition guide specifically for testosterone support after 50, and a sleep optimization checklist that most men are completely ignoring. The link is in the description below. Hundreds of men have already gone through it, and the results speak for themselves.